Hi guys, and welcome to my channel, Gossip in the Dark. So the big story for today is Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith. They've been separated now for 6 to 7 years. They've been separated since 2016, people. So Jada did an interview with Hoda Kotb, and that interview will come out on Friday. So right now, all we're seeing is just a little snippet of what's to come. So in order to get all the juice, we would have to watch the interview on Friday. I can only comment with the snippets that's online because, as I said, this is big. Jada's doing the interview because she has a book coming out called Worthy. So all this time, we've seen these people on the Red Table Talk on Facebook. They were lying to us. They weren't together. So when all this August Alsina entitlement story, I'm going to call it a story, came up, they were not man and wife. No, they were still married, but they're separated because she said they are divorced but not in writing, something to that effect, which means they're still married but they're separated. So now it's been 6 years, so they're done. But to see them come on this program with Will, crying, Jada basically robbing him of his masculinity in that moment and joking about it. They weren't together, guys. I don't know why they did that to our face. And they know they weren't together. So she was not cheating. There was no need for Will to be upset or be jealous about the situation when they were not together. They're actors, so they got us all. They got us all, people. It's just a shock that here we think these were couple, well, anyways, whatever. But rumors were also going around that he was dating Charlize Theron. So if he was dating Charlize, then he was not cheating because, again, they were separated. But why hide it? That I don't get. Will and Charlize did star in a movie called Hancock, but this is 2006 or 2008, one of those years. So they did star together, but there was no wording of anything happening at that point. Another story that was allegedly, or I should say is going around, still alleged, is that Will Smith and Tisha Campbell's ex-husband Dwayne Martin, that they were a couple, that they were in a relationship, they were gay, in a gay relationship. And Tisha, it was a very nasty, messy divorce. It was finalized in 2022. But yeah, one of the rumors going around with Will Smith is that he was seeing the husband. Now, as far as Chris and Jada, apparently in 2016, when Chris hosted the Oscars, Jada wanted to boycott the Oscar because that year they called it Oscar So White because people of color was not nominated, which included her husband, Will Smith, for his role in Concussion, a movie that he did. So I'm guessing with Jada and Chris making jokes about them not being there, about them wanting to boycott the film because people of color wasn't there. He was making a joke of it, and Jada did not see that as funny, but Chris was in a rock and a hard spot. So that carried over into the Oscar slap, which I'm guessing there's a lot more behind that Oscar slap, is if everything was already taken care of, everything, the apology was given back then for 2016, why did this happen? And again, they were not together, they were not a couple. So why did Will Smith go up and slap a man that had nothing to do with Jada? They weren't together as a couple, nothing. The only thing I can think of is that Jada now is admitting that Chris Rock asked her out. She said Chris Rock asked her out because he heard that she and Will were getting a divorce. So he was like, okay, let me take my shot. I don't know how you would go out with a friend if they were a friend, ex-wife, whatever it is. But apparently he asked her out. She said no, she's with Will. She said he did call and apologize, and he did say he thought that they were getting a divorce. That's what was going around. So even for that, if Will Smith was upset about that, why bring it out in the 2022 Oscars? So what if Chris Rock asked her out if you guys were not together? Again, I can see it as, come on, it's your friend. Why would you go for your friend's ex-wife, or, you are no longer together? But why attack someone when you are not in the relationship with that woman anymore? So there has to be stuff that's going on. As I said, she has a book coming out on Friday. No, not Friday. It's October 8th, 17th. October 17th. Let me walk over to my calendar and see what day that is. So October 17th is a Tuesday. So her book, Worthy, will be out next Tuesday. The interview with Oda will be on Friday. And also, a couple weeks ago, they arrested the person who murdered Tupac. And Jada did come out and she did make a statement. And again, people are like, you know what, Jada? Tupac is your love, your one true love. And I think she even said that Tupac was her one true love. And when she said that during that time, they weren't together. Because, we're talking about 6 to 7 years. And when she said that out of her mouth, they weren't together at that time. So for Will to play it off and for people to feel for Will to say, oh my gosh, she didn't respect Will. No, it was said when they weren't together. Now, if she told him behind closed door when they were together before the breakup in 2016, then that's between them. But for us, for her revealing it to us, I don't think that was done before 2016. So yeah, this is all this mix up. As I said, this is the biggest hot topic right now going on. Jada again has her book coming out October 17th. And it is called, hold on people, it's coming up. You're going to see the name of the book. Sorry about that. Worthy. So October 17th, Jada Pinkett Smith, Worthy. The Hoda interview is this Friday the 13th, which is spooky. Why Friday the 13th? But yeah, it's this Friday. And I have Amazon credits, Audible, so I might just get myself a copy and listen.